Now it's on to the big boys. I'm actually finishing up some classes over the summer.
Okay.
And I'm taking a Greyhound back and forth from Kenosha to Green Bay because I was working on the weekends at Super Value
Okay.
as the clerk or the checker.
Okay.
So on a ride back, I always fall asleep on the Greyhounds. It's a long ride. I answer the phone from a number I don't know. He says, "Hey, Mr. Morris, how you doing? This is Rob Wilson." I said, "Dude, stop playing with me." Hung up. Here it is. I'm thinking it's one of my boys, joking around. We do pranks all the time.
Yeah.
Call back. Hello, is this Mr. Morris? I was like, "Dude, stop playing, man. I'm on the bus right now. I'm sleeping."
Yeah.
Hang up. Calls me back again. He says, "If this is Mr. Morris, I have an opportunity for you." I'm like, "So who is this again?" He says, "This is Rob Wilson. I'm a basketball agent." I said, "So how did you get my number?" He says, "Well, I'm an agent. This is my job. This is my business." He said, "I got it from your coach." I said, "Oh, okay. So, what do you want with me, though?" He says, "Well, I want to represent you." "Represent me for what?" He says,
Because at this time, you don't really know what you're going to be doing, right?
Nope.
I mean, you know what you want to do,
Right.
but you don't really have anything out there.
"Nope, nothing out there."
Okay.
So he said, "I want to represent you to be a pro basketball player." And I'm sitting in my seat like this, and I'm like, so you're saying you want me to go to the pros?
Yeah. A believer, yes. Yeah.
And we had a long conversation, and I said, "All right, well, let me do some research on you and get back to you." He says, "Well, do you have anybody else representing you?" I said, "No, I don't have anybody else representing me." I said, and I lied to him at the time. I said, "Well, I have a few people that are interested, though."
Everybody's always interested,
Yeah,
right?
But I'll give you a call back. He says, "All right, you do that." He said, "If you don't, I'll definitely be contacting you." 2 days later, he gave me a call back, and I said, "You know what? I like your style. I checked out your website. Let's see what you have to offer. I don't want to commit to you though, but if you can get me a job, you're the man for me."
Yeah.
Started working out. Get a call one day. He says, "Hey, I got a job for you. It's over in Italy." He said, "But it's so late in the summer, you would have to get your flight there and I would reimburse you." I said, "Man, listen, I'm a checker at a grocery store. There's no way I can come up with $1,700 to get a flight to Italy."
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like, "Oh my God, am I missing out on an opportunity? Blah, blah, blah. I could be playing in Europe."
Yeah.
So on and so forth. He says, "Hey, if you can't do it, don't worry. I'll get you another job. Don't worry." September, October, January comes. And I think I could have did it. I think I could have bought the ticket and went. But it was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. That don't sound
You don't
too
want to
good.
put yourself in that
Right.
type of a situation.
And I said, "But I'm going to believe in you." September goes through. And now I got a job. I'm like, okay. My son was just born in July.
Okay.
Stay home, be a dad, be here for him, teach him, the ins and outs, and this is gonna be my life.
Yeah.
I have to play pro ball. Opportunity comes back around. Of course, at this point, I stopped thinking about basketball. Stopped playing basketball. I can remember somebody bought me a pair of Jordans. My mentor bought me a pair of Jordans, and every time I got a pair of Jordans, every time I got a pair of basketball shoes, I get my socks, try them on, do a little movement, see how it feels. I got a pair of Jordans probably in October.
Okay.
Got a pair of Jordans in October, and I looked at them, closed the box, started crying, and I'm like, right now I'm not even worthy. I shouldn't be playing right now.
Yeah.
I said I'm a father, so I'm not gonna put myself in basketball.
Yeah. Because you fully committed.
I fully committed.
Yeah.
I said I can't do that.
Yeah.
Then it comes to late October, November. Of course, the basketball season rolling around.
Itch is coming.
Itchy. Oh my God, it's driving me nuts. Just then, I started a new job at Trimper High School.
Okay.
December 5th. Got hired, started a new job. I walked in, looking for an interview, spoke with the principal, assistant principal at the time, And she says, you know what? You have great recommendations. You're hired. Let's go. We're going to start you today. I said, wow. Okay. Here I was thinking, man, I can't find a job. I can't find a job.
Yeah.
I done went to college, graduated. I have a degree. Why can't I get a job?
Yeah.
Gets the job. Boom. Since the basketball season is rolling around, I'm watching the NBA games. Let me play a little bit. Start to play. And I didn't use those Jordans either. Those brand new Jordans. I didn't use those.
Still dusting.
Starting to play a little bit, guys are chirping at me, and now I'm starting to work on my game. I'm starting to get better. My body's looking right, and I'm like, wow, this is me.
Yeah.
This is me. One night, and we opened the gym up late at night, probably from like 10 until, 1 or 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Playing. Great. And I had select guys. Guys from Carthage, Toll-Free, and a number of other guys. Anyways, late night, get a call. He says, hey, Brandon, I got a deal for you. I kept my word. How would you like to go play in New Zealand? New Zealand?
Wow.
I'm a kid from Kenosha.
Yeah.
You said I'm going to be a pro basketball player. I'll take it.
Yeah.
He says, you have to leave tomorrow. You'll leave out of Chicago O'Hare.
Oh.
I said, wait a minute.
So New Zealand.
So New Zealand, I said, all right, you know what? Let me call you back. I'm in the gym right now. He's like, oh man, that's perfect. You're a gym rat.
Yeah.
He says you're gonna have an amazing career. So then I call him back and I say, you know what? Give me another day. I said I need to quit my job the right way, and since I can't give them a 2-week notice, I need to make sure that they are okay with this.
Yeah.
He says, all right, call me back. Go work next day. I said, listen, I have a great opportunity, an amazing opportunity.
Now, did they believe you? At first, when you told them?
I mean, they
Like,
knew
wait,
of
are
my
you
basketball
sure?
history, so they were well aware of me playing basketball. They didn't know that I was pursuing anything at all because I wasn't.
Yeah.
And the opportunity came, and that's when I said, I got to take it. This opportunity is coming to me for a reason. God blessed me with these talents, and all my life I wanted to be a basketball player, a professional basketball player.
This is the stage.
This is the
you
stage.
worked for your whole
Exactly.
life. Yeah.
And so I took it. He sent me the paperwork, and I looked it over, and I think it was $3,800 a month.
Okay.
And I'm talking to him. I said, okay, so I'm reading the contract. So you're telling me that I'm going to get paid $3,800 a month for playing basketball? And you say it's only 2 hours and we have 1 or 2 games a week? He said, yeah, it's a nice life. He said, so what am I doing all the other time? He says, well, you can check out the country and meet friends and hang out and just enjoy it. He says, and if you want to be better, you be in the gym a couple hours. I says, wow, okay. Sign on the dotted line, let's go. Next day I'm flying out, New Zealand.
Wow.
And from there, things just opened up for me for the next 9 years. Then I went on to play in Egypt for a few seasons, which was amazing. I can remember posting a picture on Facebook when I'm in front of the pyramids and the Sphinx is there, and I'm saying, I only thought I would see this in my books from Lincoln Junior High School,
Yes.
or St. Joe's High School. This is not happening right now. Like I said, amazing place. The pyramid, the Sphinx, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that in itself, outside of basketball, it's well worth it. Then you have Quebec, Canada, the French country, Dubai, New Zealand, Dubai, Qatar, Uruguay.
Yeah.
Just amazing places to play. The pro experience is truly worth all the nights in back playing in the gym, doing drills, and the hours,
All the traveling.
that takes place. Sitting in the car for hours and hours at a time. It's all worth it. And before that, I felt like I was in the pros when I was playing in college.
Yeah.
Because you're playing in these big arenas. You get tickets, certain amount of tickets that you can give to your mom, and your dad says, hey, I got tickets at the booth for you. Just go to will call.
Yeah.
And since I played at Green Bay, obviously a couple hours away from Kenosha, I had a bunch of family that would come up.
Yes.
I can remember my friend, his name is Benito Flores. He's from Dominican Republic. He has this accent. He says, Bimo, you are the only player that has 39 people that come to every home game. So I was grabbing tickets from everybody. So that in itself, I consider myself a pro. Here I am running out of a tunnel, people screaming all over the place. So my college experience, I have felt like I had already made it.
Yeah.
A lot of guys think that, man, you almost made it, or what if you would have made it? I said, in your eyes, I didn't make it.
Yeah.
I made it from the first time I had a college coach come to my house for dinner.
Yeah.
The first time a college coach offered me a scholarship. Here I am, a little boy from Kenosha.
Mm-hmm.
Dude went through a lot of different adversity.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody to offer me a scholarship to play basketball,
Doesn't get better than that. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.